Hi, I'm Alexander from OCTAMAS. We developed the first universal cage system fitting current and future cameras. The Swiss cage follows industry standards and ensures a true optical center. In this video, I want to show you our Swiss cage solution for the RED V-RAPTOR X and XE. You only need two camera-specific blades, the top and bottom interface blade. All other accessories are camera-independent and universal, so they work with Canon, Arri, Blackmagic, Freefly cameras. For the top interface blade, we have two different mounting options. You can mount the top to the front of the camera, or you can mount it behind the back of the RED LCD or EVF adapter. Both blades support RED Dovetail standard, and this is the Power I/O version of our button interface blade. Power gets in through the 2-pin X ports in-out, one going to camera here, a control port, 5-pin ambient style, channel lock and timecode, a 2-pin, a 3-pin fisher supporting run-stop, passing it through to the X and then to camera, another 2-pin, a D-tab on the side. We also have a version without Power I/O. Here I built two setups for the V-RAPTOR with our Swiss cage accessories. On the lightweight setup, I put a 80mm dovetail blade on top, mounted the top handle, and you can slide it back and forth. It's going over the LCD adapter. To mount accessories more on the back of the camera, I put on mounting G-stick. On the button interface blade, I installed a rod mount for the focus module, and underneath is also a 140mm dovetail blade to mount a quick release blade for a tripod or anything, and it's a flat surface. On this camera, I installed a 140mm dovetail blade, and I added a 50mm rod mount interface, and this is slided on the dovetail blade and screwed on from the top, so it avoids bending on the rods. On the top handle, you can open up the bracket here, and you can slide it back and forth to adjust for a better balance or to find the ideal position for the hook of the easy rig. The top handle features a 50mm mount on one end and a 3/8 thread on the other end. If you want to add an additional 3/8 at the front, you can use this adapter, and it will look like this one here. To mount various accessories on the entire side of the camera, we have a ring system, and we mounted here for the V-RAPTOR the medium rings. If you would go in this situation with the top interface blade mounted in the back, you would go with short rings. On the button, we mounted a cheese plate to the wing and another small cheese plate, and with a 3/8 or a 1/4" screw, you can mount different video transmitters. You could also put on a cheese plate on the mounting cheese stick here in the front and put a receiver this way facing backwards. On the cheese stick here is also our focus hook. This is adjustable, so you find always the correct position for the sensor plane. If you are using a lens mount adapter to PL or LPL, we have a support for it. It is height adjustable, you can move the screw in and out, and you can even extend the range. If you want to use hand grips in our Swiss cage, we have various options. The side mounting cheese plate with rosette, the offset rosette adapter, and the M4 rosette adapter. On the button, we installed an interface bridge blade with 50mm lightweight support, a dovetail blade 140, and a bridge blade light to get a good distance to the 50mm rods, and a dovetail blade light. If you are using a big zoom lens, then you can go to a 90mm or 50mm studio setup. You open the bridge interface blade, slide off the camera, and get it on the 90mm setup. Additionally, for the bigger zoom, you can go on a 2-bar handle configuration. This is our PowerBox Pro I/O RED V-RAPTOR. It mounts directly to the V-mount of the camera. Our secure plate gives additional support by connecting the PowerBox to the top interface plate. Our PowerBox has an X out that connects the camera to the button interface plate. Then we have a DC in port, 6-pin RED, an ambient style 5-pin supporting timecode and channel lock, and 2-pin out, a 3-pin fisher supporting run-stop. Run-stop signal is passed through with the X port and control. And on the other side, we have D-tabs, an export additional one. You can attach a small HD monitor and channel lock BNC out and a D-tab on top. This is our tiny power distribution I/O box for all RED DSMC3 cameras. Power in with his 2-pin export in-out, channel lock BNC, ambient style 5-pin, channel lock and timecode, 2-pin out, another export in and out, 2-pin out, 3-pin Fisher, supporting 12 volt and run stop going through the control port to the camera and an additional control port. You can mount the box with a 1/4-inch screw anywhere on the cage, for example here on the mount G-stick. We have 2 EXT cables, one 4-inch and one 14-inch. We have another unique feature in our Swiss cage. We support a true optical center. That means we have the correct height for 15mm lightweight, 15 and 19mm studio on top, bottom and both sides of the camera. We mounted our side interface plate supporting Arri Dovetail standard. It's a perfect solution for our beloved vertical shooting. As we have the true optical center in our Swiss cage, when you switch to vertical, you don't have to adjust the tripod. The center stays. Please visit our website for further information. We have a base, advanced and full set in our webshop that gives you a good starting point. We are happy to answer any questions.